Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So welcome to Radhakund and Vrindavan Dham. This is Magh Shukla Chaturdasi. Tonight is Purnima, and tomorrow daytime is Purnima. A very auspicious time of the year. There's 3 months in the year that are most auspicious times to do good things. To take sadhusanga, to do parikrama, to give donations, take darshan, take holy baths in Yamuna, Ganga, Radhakund. Those months are Magh Mas, Vaishak Mas, and Kartik. Everyone knows about Kartik. Of the 3 months, Hari Bhakti Vilas and other Shastra Puranas, they say that of the 3 months, the most powerful month that gets most blessings is actually Vaishak Mas, Chaitra Vaishak. Vaishak is like April, May. March, April is Phalgun, and then Vaishak. No, Chaitra is March, April. Then after, it's like May, June. Vaishak Mas. So, what are the questions you have? Yes, sir.
What was your feeling and your heart when you, for the first time you met Srila Prabhupada?
Questions asked, what is my feeling in my heart when I first, it's pretty good. This is okay. Sounds right. What was my feeling in heart when I first met Prabhupada? Well, I can't really honestly answer this question. There's different ways of meeting someone, but generally meeting someone means spending some intimate time with a person, one-on-one, or you're with a person, you talk to them, they talk to you, you ask them things, they ask you. So I never met Srila Prabhupada physically once in my whole life, alone. I was on morning walks with him in Venice Beach and Los Angeles. I was in room conversation in Mayapur. And I was in 10 or 15 classes in Los Angeles where I joined in 1975. So I saw the person, and I was, at the time, I was meeting different sannyasis from different spiritual missions in Los Angeles. I'm not mentioning any names, but prominent spiritual leaders in 1975 of different yoga groups and meditation groups. Famous spiritual personalities, good saintly persons. All of them were Indian, from India. But one thing I can say is that the one that touched my heart with its sound vibration was Srila Prabhupada. He said, what's your feeling in your heart? So heart gets moved by vibration. Vibration is what moves the heart. So mental vibrations, emotional vibrations, word vibrations, energy vibrations. So I heard Prabhupada's lectures and heard him chant Jai Radha Madhava. What touched me most is how he chanted the prayer Jai Radha Madhava before his Bhagavatam class. He was like in samadhi, totally absorbed in the spiritual world in Radha Madhava when he chanted that song. I saw it like 15, 20 times live. I saw him. That stuck in my mind. This person has some kind of deep love for someone named Radha and Madan, Radha and Krishna. And that was enough to convince me that this would be my spiritual master. So I joined the mission in 1975, I was initiated then. But things changed over time and I went my way. But I'm indebted eternally for those years there and what I received, the great gifts I received over there. But the main thing about a guru, what is it about a guru? The guru is the love he has and the wisdom he has. It's a fusion of love and wisdom. Wisdom may be a byproduct of many lifetimes of study and the mercy of saintly persons. And love is a touch of God. If God touches the heart of a saint, that saint becomes the ambassador of love, or lady saint or man saint. Like in especially Italy, they have so many lady saints. You know, Saint Teresa, Saint this one, that one. So many ladies are called saints in Italy because they were saintly people. They had love in their heart, love for God. They distributed it. So saintly persons, they're usually full of karuna. They want to distribute the love and wisdom in their heart. You can sit over there if you want. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not much of a person that had much close, intimacy with Prabhupada. So I'm not the one to speak about that. I mean, I have senior godbrothers that can tell you so many intimate, wonderful things. But that wasn't my fortune to be so intimate. Like just like myself, I have a few disciples, but some of them are far, far away. And they only come once in a couple of years and never see me. But these guys, they see me every other day. They either love me or hate me right now. So different people have different fortune. But anyone who has received the mercy of Guru and received mantras from Guru, Gopal mantra, Kangaji, he or she is supremely fortunate. The whole book, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, describes the power of Guru Kripa and mantra Shakti. The Gopal Kumar got proper Guru, he got initiation Gopal mantra, and by the power of Gopal mantra, he got darshan Krishna, went to the spiritual world. So he didn't meet his Guru hardly at all, didn't get any shiksha hardly at all. So he could be like a modern day devotee. I got initiated, I never see my Guru. He's always traveling around the world, he's here, there, everywhere. Because the modern gurus, they travel a lot. You know, Babajis, sannyasis, vyasas, whoever they are, whoever gurus are, they travel a lot because it's a big world and they want to help as many people as possible. It's not a criticism of gurus, it's a ornament of the guru that he's sacrificing his comfort and happiness and peace of mind to travel around the world and help people. It's a great austerity. Travel is a big austerity. It's a very big austerity. The more you travel, the quicker you age also. So stay in one place and live long and do bhajan. So what other question we have? Translate Valentina into English question. Can't see it. Okay. Question? Where's Valentina? I can't see her. She has a question? Yeah? Okay, follow.
Some water.
No, yeah.
A question about dreams. If the dreams are like material dreams, means that our unconscious is still contaminated, because if we are practicing Krishna consciousness but having material dreams, so means that the unconscious part of us is still contaminated.
What's the question? Subconscious is contaminated, but
We dream material dream. Does it mean that we still have contamination in our consciousness? Does our consciousness still contaminated?
If the dreams don't follow your practice, your spiritual practice.
they have material dreams.
Yeah, not
So what, okay, one point, having material dreams, so what's the question based on that? What does that mean? It means you're normal. It means you don't have to go to the nut house. You don't have to go to the psychiatric hospital. Because dreams is all some different sanskars from different lifetimes coming out in the dream world. There's nothing to worry about. There's a lot of things to discuss about dreams. Sometimes Krishna is described in Shastra also that Krishna enables the devotee to work off his karma in dreams. Because you mentioned when a devotee has a dream, if he's having material dreams, does that mean his subconscious is still in Maya, still contaminated? The word contamination doesn't apply here. This doesn't really work here. It's just because it's just accumulation of samskaras over thousands of lifetimes that are stored in the chitta, which is part of the subconscious mind, which produces dreams. There's nothing to worry about. But Krishna sometimes shows dreams so we can finish that karma while dreaming and won't have to face it while you're awake. This is great, but you call material dreams, I don't call material dreams contamination. I call material dreams cleansing. Just the opposite. Material dreams are purifying, not contaminating. If you hold on to if your ego asserts itself in a dream and you identify it, I'm Krishna Das, Krishna Dasi. Krishna wants to help us. There's Acharya Chaitavabhusha, Uddhava Mahashaya and 11th Canto Bhagavatam. He's glorifying Krishna. Krishna, you're so kind, you're so merciful. You're appearing in two forms. Externally as a Acharya, Diksha Guru Acharya, and internally as a Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru means Paramatma. So you're guiding me internally and externally. So when you're having dreams, a lot of times you have an option in a dream. To do the right thing or the wrong thing. So who's giving you that option? The Paramatma is giving you the option. It's like a test. Externally, a teacher gives a test. Okay, what are the 4 ways you get liberated by dying in Mathura? Well, if you die in Mathura, there's 7 holy cities in India. If you die there, you get mukti. Only if you die there. But Mathura Mandal there's 4 ways you get mukti in Mathura Mandal. What are the 7 cities? It's called Mukti Dwara. Mukti Pura. Pura means city and Mukti means liberation cities. Mukti, everyone knows Mukti. Liberation, salvation, liberation. Mukti Dwara. One is Avanti, one is Ayodhya, one is Dwarka, one is Kanchi, one is Hardwar, one is Mathura Vrindavan. Jayo. So die tomorrow is a good idea. This is Purnima also, a very auspicious day. Be easy to remember your departure day. Maghi Purnima, so-and-so, Enzo Ferrari disappeared, or whatever your name is. You're pretty rich if that's your name. Mr. Lamborghini or whatever. Those guys are pretty rich. So 4 ways. 1 way by being born in Mathura, you get liberated. 1 way by dying in Mathura, you get liberated. 1 way by taking Diksha, meeting a guru in Mathura, taking Diksha, you get liberated. What's the 4th way?
Yes.
Get Diksha, get born, get cremated. That's the one you said inside also. I said, tell your mother, remember? So you get cremated. You can die in Rome and fly your body here and get cremated on the banks of Yamuna and get liberated. Remember that. Put that in your will. If I die in Rome, burn me in. If I die in Rome, burn me in Vrindavan. This is quoted in a purport from Purana and Brihad Bhagavatamrita by Sanatana Goswami. So I don't know, that's a little bit off of the dream. It's a little kind of stream of consciousness lecture here. So dreams are good. And the Vedanta Sutra, which is called Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, there's 4 parts to the Vedanta Sutra. In the 4th part it talks about dreams. Very interesting subject about dreams. The dreams are produced by the Paramatma. And many dreams can be true. In dreams, and it said all the shastras there right in the Vedanta Sutra. In dreams, sometimes you can receive a mantra in a dream. You can receive medicine in a dream. You can receive a premonition, a prediction, a foretelling of future events in a dream. Like if you dream that you're riding a donkey backwards. If you dream, it's in Shastra. If if you dream you're sitting on a donkey riding backwards, it means you're going to die the next day. If you dream you're running down the main street covered with mustard oil naked, you're going to die the next day. That's a possible dream Bengalis can have, because they always take mustard oil massages. If you don't use mustard oil, you can't have that dream. Use Ayurvedic oil massage, you're safe. So this is true. And then another thing in a dream, if you see a beautiful girl in a dream, it may come true. This particular verse is quoted in Vedanta Sutra, commentary by Baldi Vidyabhushan. It's called Kamya something. There's a mantra and a deity they worship in Guwahati, which is where's Guwahati? Guwahati is a state, I think. Assam. Guwahati is Assam. There's a deity of Kamakya Devi, ancient deity of Durga. And people worship her to get a beautiful girl for a wife. Beautiful lady for a wife. So people are doing worship of Kamakya, right before they get the award success in their vrata, their tapasya and puja of Kamakya Devi, they have a dream of a beautiful girl. Like we have in America, we have a phrase, my dream girl. It's actually true. They'll see the girl, they'll see the beautiful girl that they desire and they're worshiping in a dream. And that's told in the Vedanta Sutra purport. To show that dreams are true and they're real. They can be, not always. Anything more about, that's it? Do another question?
Yes, we have to.
Okay, one question all the way. Wait. I gotta turn this thing on. Okay, go ahead. Bolo.
Is possible to attain liberation without guru?
What?
Is possible to attain liberation without guru?
Liberation without guru, if it's possible.
No.
None.
Only Krishna, only Bhagavan can give liberation. And if you want Bhagavan to give you liberation, you have to please Bhagavan. Bhagavan took a guru. Bhagavan Chandra took a guru. Bhagavan Krishna took a guru. Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a guru. So you're bigger than them? Okay, you don't have any faith in Guru, I can understand. It's Kali Yuga. People are not too faithful. We don't have faith in our wife, we don't have faith in our husband, we don't have faith in our mother, our father. We don't have faith in anything or anybody. It's the age of faithlessness. What to do? It's Kali Yuga. But you have to pray to God to show you Guru. Because Guru is God. God gives you Guru and Guru gives you God. That's how it works. You believe in God? I'm asking the gentleman a question. Does he believe in God? Valentina, hello. I'm asking you a question. Does he believe in God? No, him. The guy asked a question. What's the answer?
Yes.
Okay, because you don't have a guru and you want liberation. That's okay. That's what we're talking about. No guru and liberation, right? That's the question.
Yes.
So I'm answering your question. Listen. So you don't have a guru because you don't have faith in any guru. Because it's Kali Yuga. So okay, that point's good. But you believe in God, which means you have faith in God. So pray to God to direct you to Guru. That's your success. God will not let you down. Gurus will let you down. Gurus are good or bad or ugly or whatever, all three. But God is always good. They say God is good. Buono. Buono nocta. Good night.
Buonanotte.
What?
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Good night. God is Bhagavan Bono. Bono. God is good. So pray to God, show me Guru. Bas. Question? Yeah, Valentina.
She asked, is possible to pray Jesus and even chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or is offensive to do like this?
What is the question?
It's possible to pray to Jesus and believe in Jesus and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Nice.
Nice.
The question is it possible to chant Hare Krishna, worship Jesus, and pray to Jesus? Yeah, do it. It's a good idea. That's how I got here today. I was praying to Jesus and chanting Hare Krishna, and now I'm in Radhakund. Where it works. I'm proof. I was baptized a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic means Rome, means Italy. So I was praying to Jesus, show me the way, show me the way. So he showed me the Lotus Siragari. Nice. Jesus is a good guy. People say Jesus is God, that's correct. Jesus also Guru, that's correct. No problem. What's the problem? It's Kali. Kali means fight. You can't have a fight unless you have differences. If there's harmony, there's no fight. If there's real love, there's no fight also. Love is based on surrender. And trust, you have to trust, first you have to trust. If you don't trust someone, you can't surrender. So you trust and surrender, then that's love, and everything's finished after that. Then you just enjoy. What do you think? It's a good idea. Italians are famous for love, aren't they? That's what they say. They say it's a fun-loving place, Italy. So fun and love means love. It's famous. Italy's famous for fun and love. So love Krishna, have fun. Don't waste time loving something in the material world. There's no fun there. Valentina, what's the next question?
Ok, prossime domande.
Okay. Thank you.
The question is, it is said that the dirty place in the holy dam, or the austerity, or they have to prevent unsincere people to enter the dam, to kick away unsincere people. So, can you help us to see the dam despite all these external contaminations?
If someone tells you, what's the question? The question is, the holy Dham of Vrindavan appears to be externally covered with different kinds of dirt and filth. And so how can we see that this is a spiritual place? So what I'm going to say, if someone tells you there's a city dump yard, city garbage dump, where the trucks go around in the morning, pick up all the garbage, and they take them and they dump them somewhere. If someone tells you, you know, if you go to the city dump last night, a man came to the city dump last night and dropped 1,000 gold rings with 10-carat diamonds set in a gold ring. In the city dump, all the trash is you empty the trash cans, put it in the truck, and you empties out in some field somewhere outside the city. And someone said, oh, last night someone went to the dump and broadcast 1,000 gold rings with 10-carat diamonds set in each ring. Now, what would you do? You get in your car, take a drive to the city dump, and look for the diamond rings. Free. Try to get one for every finger. And hang some in your ears and nose and everything. So that's this Vrindavan. The diamonds set in gold rings are the saintly ladies and gentlemen that live here. So when you come to the Dham, you have to look for the saints. Don't look at the trash can. Look for the gold and diamonds. The real question is, why are all these gold diamond rings in the trash, living in the trash dump? There's something special here that keeps all these rings in the trash dump. The valve, the frame, the rust, the Lila, Smaran, many things are here going on in Vrindavan beyond the cover. There's a famous phrase in English, you can't judge a book by its cover. Undercover. Prema is undercover. There's a verse in Mahabharata, Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitam Guhayam Mahajno Yen Gata Sapanta. Many people heard the last line. It's very popular, quoted by Srila Prabhupada. Mahajna Yen Gata Sapanta. We should follow the path of the great saintly people, Mahajan. But the other part of that verse is Dharmena Tattvam Guhitam Nihayam. That the truth of Dharma, the truth of religion is hidden in the hearts of the saintly people. Dharmasya Tattva Guhitam Nihayam. It's living in the hearts, it's hiding. Guhaya means gufa. Gufa means cave, underground cave, tunnel, cave. What is the truth of Dharma? The truth of Dharma is Prem Dharma. And the highest form of Prem is Mahabhav Radharani. So Vrindavan is full of saints that have locked Radharani in their heart. That's why every tree says Radhi Radhi, every wall says Jai Radhi, everybody says Jai Radhi. The Vrishvasis and the saintly people here have locked the personification of Prem in their heart, and they're serving her 24/7. This is the jewel of Prem that we found under the apparent covering of Vrindavan. There's Mahamaya and Yogamaya. Mahamaya means big Maya. Yogamaya means joining Maya. Oneness Maya, linking your heart with Radharani's heart. Two hearts become one. Melting of the heart. This is Prem Vilas Vivar. Hearts melt and become one. So this is Brajadam, it's very secret. Like people hide their jewelry, they don't just leave all the jewelry on the coffee table. They have guests over, they put all their diamond rings and bracelets there, and they go in the kitchen and make some. Yeah, they have a party. They have all their jewels are locked up in a safe somewhere, or in the bank locker. Bring them out time to time. So the jewels of Vrindavan are hiding under this cover. The saints are one of the jewels, and the love and service of Radharani is the other jewel. Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. What time is it?
3:36.
3:36. Great questions. Thank you, everybody. Thailands are really smart guys. Girls, too. Okay, let's go here. Here we go. Yes, sir.
About Narottam Das Thakur. Narottam Das Thakur, Srila Prabhupada said his songs are like thunderbolts. Even if you don't understand the meaning,
You get
enter
electrocuted.
your heart. But we are singing Narottam Das Thakur songs for many years, but still they don't enter our heart. So how can we make this thunderbolt of love, Narottam Das Thakur songs, enter in our hearts? Monday.
Question is, Narottam Das Thakur, his bhajans and his songbook Prarthana, and also his other book Prem Bhakti Chandrika can also be sung. One of the prayers of Prem Bhakti Chandrika is sung every day in ISKCON. Guru Vandana. Guru Vandana is a prayer because all the Bengali songs of Narottam are actually bhajans. They can all be sung. Every verse can be sung. So the devotee said, I'm singing these bhajans for many years, and Srila Prabhupada said these bhajans act like thunderbolts to break out the mountains of thunder. You throw a thunderbolt at a mountain peak, it'll break the mountain peak off and make all the rocks landslide, rock slide, all the rocks will come down. So the thunderbolts of divine wisdom and divine kripa are supposed to break the mountains of sin stored in our heart. So they're always saying, I'm chanting these prayers for so long, and the thunderbolts are bouncing off my rock-hard heart. Why is that? Because one thing is to sing a song, but the other thing is to feel a song and to pray for the mercy of the Acharya. To worship Narottam as a giver of mercy. Singing his songs is good, and it has some good effect. But if you want to have the effect more quickly, you have to meditate deeply on the meaning of the song. It's called Mantra Art Chintana. Mantra Art Chintana means Chintan means to think or meditate on the art. Art means the benefit, the meaning, the value of the mantra. These are mantras. Prem Bhakti Chandrika and Prarthana is full of mantras. Mantras means bhajans, means songs, whatever you want us to call it. So you have to reflect and meditate on the deep meaning of these and pray for Narottam to manifest the meaning in your heart. Then you'll see your singing of the songs will change. There's one thing to sing, we try to feel what's the heart of what, because he has different songs. He has bhajans, Sri Lalasa bhajans, and he has Dainya Bodhika bhajans, crying out in humility. He has songs crying for eternal seva of Krishna. So different moods, you have to enter the moods, different moods and feelings of the heart of Narottam when you sing a bhajans. Because what you have to get from the bhajans is not the bhajans, you have to get the heart of the devotee who wrote them. To get the heart of the devotee, if you get the heart of the devotee that wrote the bhajans, then you get the devotion in the heart of that devotee, which means you'll get bhavan praying very fast. Gorky Shardas Babaji, he had two books he studied every day. Prema Bhakti Chandrika and Prarthana. And he said that just with these two books you get Prema Bhakti for Krishna. That's how powerful these bhajans are. Just by studying and reading them, you get Prema for Radha and Krishna. But I have to have the right mood of prayer, the right mood of meditation, the right mood of supplication, crying out for the mercy and blessings of Narottam. You can't separate the writer from the song. You have to have a connection with, more connection with the writer of the song than the song itself. Rupa Goswami wrote so many bhajans and Savamala, so we have to connect with the heart of Rupa Goswami. Just like Rupa Goswami connected with the heart of Lord Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stavitam Yena Bhutale Swamrupa Kadamam Tadati Pratiyuyatam. Or whatever the last line is. He Manobhishtam, he knew the desire of the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rupa is one with the heart of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya is one with is Krishna with the heart of Radharani. So if you want to get the heart of Radharani, you have to get the heart of Rupa Goswami. Jai Radhe. Question. This is, yes, it says Sunday Satsang, Saturday Satsang. Good idea. You ready? Yeah. Okay. What's the question? Valentina. Saint Valentine. Saki. Yeah.
One person has a question. How to stop to eat non-vegetarian food?
Stop.
Stop, yes. How to stop to eat non-vegetarian food? Because this person wants to become vegetarian but is not able to do it. So how to become vegetarian?
How to become vegetarian? If one is not a vegetarian, his consciousness is not blossoming very much. There's a flower bud, then a flower bud. Before a flower blossoms and blooms, it's a bud, then opens up. So consciousness is compared to a flower. In yoga, there's 7 chakras, and the one up here, top of the head, is called Sahasra Padma Chakra. The chakras are compared to flowers, lotus flowers. Sahasra Padma Chakra. 1,000-petal lotus of the consciousness. So your consciousness is very contracted, very small, not expanded if you're not a vegetarian. So how to expand your consciousness? That's the real question. Everything comes by changing consciousness, not changing diet. In my own life, I had the same experience. I was not born in a vegetarian family, unfortunately. But my consciousness changed and then my life changed. So consciousness can change in different ways. Consciousness can change by philosophy, by hearing philosophy. Consciousness can change sometimes by different drugs. Different drugs and herbs and things can alter consciousness. And consciousness can change by mantra. And consciousness can change by conscious food. One professor translated the Sanskrit word prasadam in a very nice way. He said, grace food. Grace. Grace, grace food. A very nice idea. So the prasadam offered to Krishna will change your consciousness. And especially you should try to get high conscious prasadam. High powered prasadam. I remember when I was in Berkeley, ISKCON. I joined LA, then I went to Berkeley. One Indian guy would come every day. He said, I want Mahaprasad. I don't want Doi Prasad. I want Mahaprasad for Krishna's plate. He insisted. I said, what is that? Why is that? He said, it's got special power. I said, okay, whatever. So he's a nice Indian guy. So I saved every day Mahaprasad for him. And then one day he gave a huge donation. Because he said, this food has changed my whole life. So I suggest that you make it a habit to go to the nearest ISKCON temple and demand, you make a demand, I want prasadam right from the Lord's plate. I don't want ordinary prasad. I need the high-powered stuff. And when you come to Vrindavan, you should go to all the temples and give a donation of a jar. They'll give you prasadam right from the altar. Let's hear it. You're not a girl. What's the joke? Come on, tell me what's the joke. Let me, I like good jokes, you know.
In Roma there isn't ISKCON, I told,
Practically he said, in Rome there is no ISKCON, but I say, no, there is ISKCON, I give you the address. Because
Acha! So your consciousness doesn't even know the existence, doesn't know the existence of the ISKCON local temple. So your consciousness expands by mantra, by food, by drugs, by Mahaprasadam, and by association. So association with Valentina Sadvi. She's a saintly lady, means Sadvi, Sadhu and Sadvi. She expanded your consciousness, so now you can get access, you can get a direct line access, downline, whatever you call it, access to Mahaprasad. I also recommend the chant Hare Krishna mantra also. I gave you the card there, start chanting. My consciousness changed. My consciousness started to expand when I started to read books of Eastern philosophy when I was 14. I started to read Way of Zen and all kinds of Eastern philosophy, Indian books, Gita and other things. By the time I was 18, I became total vegetarian. Total vegetarian in consciousness. Means total non-violence. Vegetarian eat food also, it's obvious. But you develop sensitivity and love for all creatures and expand your consciousness, see God in everyone. This I saw when I was 18 after 4 years of study and meditation. Being vegetarian is one thing. There's millions of vegetarians in India with leather belts, cow leather belts and cow leather shoes and cow leather pocketbooks. That's not vegetarian. Consciousness.
Come with them, yes.
I'll leave that for you to say. I'm not going to get myself in hot water with all the kirtan groups. So work on consciousness. Don't worry about your diet. You can't change your life until you change your consciousness. So work on changing your consciousness. Forget about your diet. Change your consciousness, you can change your life and change the whole world also. Jai Shri Radhe. Question. I think it's time. What is it for?
3:52.
8 more minutes. So who asked an important question or two? Yes, sir.
We saw Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur before starting to preach to the society. He prepared himself for chanting 1 billion names for 8-9 years.
Yeah, you say it like that.
But we are sent to preach, or we go to preach without a strong training. And so our spiritual life sometimes is not so not so fluid. I mean, it's not progressing so well because maybe we.
What's the question?
The question is, how much should we prepare ourselves for the preaching, or we should preach and then?
Well, we have to think of what we have to think here. You look at the Bhagavad Gita, make a note of it and look at it later sometime with commentaries. Chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita, verse 44. It says, Purva Vyasena Riyate Yavasho. Automatically from the heart, automatically one is drawn to start practicing spiritual life exactly like he did in the last life. So Prabhupada said, don't think this is your first life in practicing bhakti. You've been practicing for many lives. So you're worried. Your question is, I'm sent out to preach, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't have much faith, or I'm not very advanced myself. So should I work on my personal development, or work on my preaching, or both, or whatever? Firstly, you have to carry out the order of your guru. Most important thing is to please the Guru, because pleasing the Guru means pleasing Krishna. So that's, different gurus have different ways of engaging their disciples in bhakti bhajan. But you should also think of it like this, that it's going to be made, my personal take on this, one should spend all his time studying and associating with advanced devotees, becoming very fixed up in bhakti bhajan for at least for as many lifetimes as it takes. And a certain lifetime when it's proper for you to start distributing wisdom and love, then that will be the lifetime you'll start your quote-unquote preaching. I'm not an advocate of dikshas today, preacher tomorrow. I don't believe in that. I believe you should study. You don't go in college today and become a doctor tomorrow. I wouldn't want to be operated by a doctor like that. One day, he said, how long you were in college? I've been 1 day in college. I'm doing surgery now. No thanks. If you're not happy with what you're doing, pull back and start studying. Tell your guru, say, look, I don't want to do this preaching. I want to study and do bhajan. Okay, just say, okay, do it. The guru should be concerned with the individual, not institution. First the disciple, then the mission. But some places it's mission first and the disciple last. Maybe that's your individual thing. But my understanding is we're going to be doing this many lifetimes. Who's close to Prem? Prem is a long way away. I don't know how many lifetimes. We just keep going life after life, get closer and closer. And so it's going to be many lifetime engagement. So spend as many lifetimes as it takes to get fixed up in bhakti. Got an inclination for study? Then study. You don't feel confident and sure to preach and talk about Krishna? Then don't. What's the harm? Do what you just be a devotee and serve Krishna whatever way you can and be happy. Why make your brain? Why become schizophrenic in the name of bhakti? Schizophrenic bhakti. Should be holistic bhakti. Organic, naturally grown. 100% organic. Kevalananda Kanda. Kanda means process. This process is only blissful. Be happy, be joyful. If you're not happy and joyful, what are you distributing? You're distributing your schizophrenia and your misery. You're mad, schizophrenic, and miserable, and you go out in the name of preaching and distribute that. No thanks. Keep it to yourself, man. I got my own Adhyatma Klesh and Adhibodhi Klesh, Adhyatma Klesh to worry about. You don't lay your Klesh on me. Like someone once asked me, I asked someone, what's the definition of praying? They asked me, what's the definition of preaching? I said, what is the definition of preaching? Preaching means distributing the love for Krishna you have in your heart. I haven't got none. Well, collect some. Store up some. Go collect some love for Krishna. Then if you want to distribute it. Or you just want to relish it, do bhajan. There's so many reckless, schizophrenic individuals in the name of preachers. reckless, schizophrenic individuals calling themselves preachers, causing more havoc in the world than they are peace, joy, and happiness. You agree? No comment. Dangerous position. Physician, heal thyself. That's Hippocrates' statement. So you want to be a doctor and you're all sick, what's the point, you know? The main thing Prabhupada said, which is beautiful, he said, preach what you've realized. So we all can preach in some way or another. Hey, I'm a vegetarian, it's a good thing, why'd you be vegetarian? That's preaching. Hey, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, I like it. Why don't you chant Hare Krishna, maybe you like it? Yeah, I try it, I like it, it's fun. I play guitar and, okay, play guitar, play whatever you want, just chant Hare Krishna. Have fun. So that's preaching. If that's what you realize, okay, good, go with that. Because everything about Krishna Bhakti is good and worth sharing. So don't just clam up and lock yourself in your room, stand studying, and go to sleep all day. To help other people is a good thing. It's to show love, compassion. The world needs more love and compassion. We always have great treasures. Even one treasure in our treasury is worth crores of rupees. Millions of lira, whatever you say. Every devotee is a gem, every devotee is a chintamani. Or no, excuse me, every devotee is a sparshamani. Sparsha means touch, and money means gem. Sparsha money, you touch that gem, sparsha money, you touch it to something, it turns into gold. So you touch somebody's heart with simple preaching. Be a vegetarian. Offer your food to a picture of Krishna. It's nice. Offer your food to a picture of Jesus. Don't just eat. Offer your food first. Offer a picture of Mary. Saint Mary. Offer a picture of Mary. Yeah, Mary Prasad. It's a good thing. It shows submission. It shows dedication. It shows gratitude. These are all good qualities. Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying turn off the compassion, turn off the love and karuna. No, turn it up. But it should be balanced. Study, give, study, give, study, give. That's what I do. I'm 48 years trying to be a devotee. I'm studying every day and give a class once in a while. So everyone can make a contribution like Ram Setu. Ram Setu is a bridge from India to Lanka. Hanuman was bringing boulders, big boulders, boom, boom, big, huge rocks, boom. And the squirrel was bringing little pebble. Squirrel, these guys running around the yard. Little squirrels. They're bringing little pebbles. And Hanuman said, get in the way, you're in the way, you're going to get stepped on. Don't get out of the way. Ramchandra said, hey, you're so puffed up. Shouldn't be like that. And Ramchandra was so happy with the squirrel that he petted the squirrel. And you see Indian squirrels, they have 3 racing stripes on their backs. They have 3 stripes on their back. White, they're kind of gray color, they have 3 white stripes. One stripe is the index finger, one stripe is the middle finger, one stripe is the ring finger of Ramchandra. He said, Hanuman, squirrel's doing a good job. He's contributing according to his capacity. So preach according to your capacity. Carry 1 pebble to make it's called Dharma Setu. That was called Setu. That was called Dharma Setu. It's a bridge of Dharma. So the one side was Ram, the other side was Ravana. Ravana represents Adharma, and Ram represents Dharma. So you're establishing a bridge, Dharma Setu, between the conditioned soul and Bhagavan. So preach in whatever way you can. Thank you very much for your attention. It's nice to meet all of you. I pray to Radha and Krishna that you'll all be happy in Bhakti Bhajan. And if you're not doing Bhakti, try Bhakti. If you're doing Bhakti, do more Bhakti. And come back as much as you can to Vrindavan and get that Mahaprasad from Radha Raman. Go to Radha Raman Temple, get Mahaprasad, Banga Vihari, Radha Vallabha, wherever your favorite deity is. So let's end by saying Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Italian Bhaktas ki Jai.